Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Zane, better known as the King Bahamut, and welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong Country. In the last episode, we got started on Gorilla Glacier. We started trekking through the snow, up the mountain, and in this episode, we're going to start things off with Ice Age Alley. Another level that's kind of infamous to me personally. Not because the stage is hard necessarily, it's a bit long, but it's not hard. Yeah, it's not long and hard. Herp-a-derp jokes, but because it has a couple of secrets that are, let's just say that they're kind of a pain in the ass to reach if you're not good at flying with Espresso, excuse me, which I was very much not when I was younger. But for the first secret here, we have a bonus barrel up here. Much easier to get if you don't use Espresso to try and fly up to it. And it's not that much of an issue if you can't use him, because if you don't bounce up into a barrel, we have another Espresso right here. And yes, as you can probably guess from me going on a whole spiel about it, you do need Espresso to get everything that this level has to offer, which is kind of a nuisance because he can be a bit difficult to use. That's a reset. That's a reset that I did not want to have to do. Luckily, I think we can skip that bonus barrel that I got on the first thing. No! Come back here, you fucking oversized chicken. Come here, turkey. Oh my god. This is so stupid! Come on! Alright, fly over the Kremling instead of hitting your foot on him and freaking out because of it. Oh, the mini neckies in this level. That's one thing I remembered really not liking about this level in particular, was the frickin' mini neckies, because Espresso can run over them, but as you can guess, he is not nut-proof. Oh, fuck. Excuse me, game. Yeah, that's the other thing about this level, is that, again, if you are not good at flying with Espresso, then you will probably be smacking your face into the side of cliffs instead of clearing them like you want to do with his gliding. That was not a good place to dismount. Alright. Like I said when we first got Espresso, it's actually a little bit better to not hold the run button while you're trying to fly, because that will actually give you a bit more lateral distance. Alright. Okay, halfway barrel. We are fast approaching the point of the thing where we need to get... We need Espresso. Whoopsies. Bounce off this tire. Okay. Alright, this section of the level is actually kind of interesting, because if we jump down here, we have a blast barrel that will allow us to claim a hidden camera, and we fly up here to get the N and the other bonus barrel of this stage. This is for extra lives, so I think I actually will go for the 3-up. 88 lives. Can we get max lives before the end of this Let's Play? Maybe, as long as I'm playing well, which that's a bigger if than I care to admit. But we get the G. We deal with a very inopportunely placed Manky Kong. Okay, bye Espresso. Whatever. The rest of the stage will actually be a little easier to do. Oh, well, I say the rest of the stage, but we're already at the end of the stage. And thank God I got everything in that level. Okay. It's one of those levels where missing something feels 100 times worse. But anyways, let's go talk to Funky. Yeah, Kong's like, jump in and like, jet out of here. Squishing time. Right, mate?
This time, you must catch as many squidges as you can within the time limit. I reckon 50 should be no problem. Get going. Record catch is 0 squidges.
There's nothing but squidges in this challenge. You just need to hook 50 of them. This is one of the few ones that I actually consider to be somewhat of a challenge. But even then, we're already a fifth of the way there, so maybe not. The nice thing about this one is that the squidges usually bunch together pretty easily, so it's very easy to get combos off them. Something else about combos that I failed to mention, as in I literally just remembered it now while I was doing this, is that the combos will also cause whatever Kong is driving the fishing boat to start following you around more closely. So there is benefit to getting combos in this minigame. And obviously, the larger the combo, the more time you get for that follow-around state. Oh, we are cutting this close, actually. Alright. Come on. Oh, I'm gonna cut this one extremely close. Oh, no. Oh, what the hell? That didn't count?
Oh dear, I think you had better try again.
Son of a bitch bastard. Alright, I'm going to cut away and do this off screen. See if not talking causes me to do any better. So I realized that why this one is a bit more of a challenge than the others. Because sometimes the game can be a little bit stingy with spawning the squidges when you need them to. And I think that's what happened to me on the first round. But anyways, we did it! We did the one... That's the only one that I actually managed to fail. Which is actually kind of impressive. But luckily, we're over 90 lives now. Maybe getting max lives will not be as much of a pipe dream as I thought. Anyways, Rope Bridge Rumble. This is a fun level. There's another treetop level, so we get the nice treetop music. And the GBA remix of the treetop music that I like so much. We also have a bonus barrel that's right over here. And this one's pretty simple. Just bounce across some tires. And there's a Winky for us at the end. A Winky. Not the Winky, but a Winky. Anyways, go backwards a little bit, and there's a hidden camera if you just bounce up at the right spot. Winky makes this level a lot easier because he can bounce on zingers. You can also use him in conjunction with tires, which is actually doable in this game because Winky does not flip out and become uncontrollable when bouncing on tires in this port of the game. And he can also walk off the ledge and then jump to get the O nice and snappy. Sorry, I love this. I love this song. More specifically, this version. Oh, that's actually kind of annoying. I really would have liked to keep Winky around for the rest of this level. Because I believe that there's actually... I forget where it is, but there's a bonus barrel somewhere towards the end. Oops. Running into critters. A hallmark of this LP. Anyways, grab the N again. Okay, I guess it's not there. Roll for the G. And then follow this thing here. Whoops. And actually follow it without slipping off the ledge. Good news is that we no longer have to worry about collecting letters. So we can just blaze through the stage. So one nice thing about this game was that as long as you're not a dumbass and rolling off ledges, it actually moves at a pretty quick pace so long as you know what you're doing. Of course, the if in if you know what you're doing is a bit more of an if when you're me, it seems. Oops, that was not something I wanted to do. Whatever. Alright, ride this tire platform. Oh my god, I did it again. I'm going to cut until where I need to go. And by cut, I mean cut after that embarrassing as hell death. Okay, jump off that tire to get a bonus room. Okay, that was a little stupid. And it's a fucking animal token minigame, so it was all for nothing. Joy. This is a segment where having Winky would be really nice because you could just jump on those zingers to get over, but luckily it's not too much of an issue. Anyways, we're done that level. Thank God, because I had a bunch of really stupid deaths in that stage that I am not happy about. Torchlight Trouble. And we get introduced to our final animal buddy. It's Squawks. He shines his light wherever you're facing. The good news is that the darkness that surrounds him is not really enough of an issue that you really need Squawks on the stage. But the other nice thing about is that when you turn around, there's no obnoxious flash that happens when his spotlight shines in the camera. That was one thing about the original game that I sometimes forget, and it's actually kind of obnoxious. But anyways, gimmick of this level is that we not only are shrouded in darkness, but we have torch barrel, flaming oil barrels, and other obstacles that we have to jump over. Namely, these things. They're called mincers, and they kind of suck. Because finding a good position to jump over them can sometimes be more difficult than it needs to be. We also have crushes here, so I recommend playing as DK for this section as much as you can. You can also switch between the Kongs if you want. Use Diddy for the difficult platforming stuff, and DK to bonk enemies on the head. But it's not really that necessary. Okay. This is a bit tricky, but if we jump over here, we have a bonus barrel that we need to get. And this one's a bit of an annoying bonus room because we have to find a way to get the G up in the corner. I think that we can just use the claptrap to bounce. Nope. Whatever. Okay. And then finally, we have a hidden camera that I think you just have to jump for. It's not actually that hard to get. And that's the level. That was a lot easier than I expected. Okay, and now it's finally time for the boss of this world, Really Naughty Rampage. Really Naughty is a recolor of Very Naughty. He jumps pretty far, and whenever you hit him, he lands and he causes stalactites to fall from the ceiling. The stalactites are probably the least difficult part of this fight. It's more his ability to jump really far, because he can sneak up on you if you're not careful. This is a much more interesting version of this fight than the original game, in my opinion. Whereas in the original game, it was basically just really naughty. It was basically just Very Naughty all over again, but with a slightly different jumping pattern. Are my old eyes playing tricks? I'm sure I have seen that beaver before. Where could it have been? Not on my wife, I presume? Grab the banana and give it to me. Head down the mountain to the factory. And that's the level. Or that's the world. So yeah, World 4 completed. And next time, when we come back to Donkey Kong Country, we will be exploring Creme Croc Industries Incorporated. Kind of odd that the Kremlings have a factory on Donkey Kong's island, but whatever. Anyways, my name is Zane, better known as the King Bahamut. I am going to double check and make sure that I haven't missed anything in this world, and once I am satisfied that I haven't, I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care. So as it turns out, every level in Gorilla Glacier, except for the first level, Snow Barrel Blast, has a hidden camera lying around waiting for you to find. And while I remembered to get most of them, the one in Slip Slide Ride, I missed. And to be fair, it's probably for a very good reason, namely how much I was failing in my attempts to get the N and get through that section of the level. But it's actually pretty straightforward to get to. When you get to that point where you have the rope leading up through the bunch of zingers, and you have the DK barrel and the N, once you use the barrel to break through the wall of zingers on your left, just follow the rope on the left up to the top, and you'll get the camera really easily. That's pretty much the only thing I missed out on outside of the rest of Snow Barrel Blast, which I honestly don't really feel like going back and recording a full playthrough of the rest of that level, so instead we're just going to end off with the usual list of what every camera gets you from this world, and that's pretty much it. I will see you next week for World 5. Take care.